Hello students and welcome. It's your old Professor Scott here and welcoming you to the 11th week. Now, by this time you have finished your painting of the skeleton and we've done weeks and weeks of the drawings. So by now you're suffering from skeletonitis. You've had enough of that. So the good news is you're free. You can now move on and do whatever you like from your imagination. That is absolutely okay. You can do it. So take something that comes from inside you. The skeleton is inside you like a bone. But what else is inside you that makes the skeleton move? The ideas, thoughts and impulses. Can you create something with those? Now, we'll do an art essay, look at some artist and try and inspire you in the next week. And hopefully, you're able to create something out of your imagination. Here's something that I'm doing just now in the studio. And you can see it's a scene here looking in through these trees. There's a church in the distance and then there are these, I'm starting to do these knives, and they were knives used by prisoners that I saw when I worked as an art therapist in a maximum security prison for several years. And I was taken into a room and shown these items that they used. And it interested me, that was the desperate kind of situation in that place where they were making knives out of anything. Pieces of glass, old pieces of metal, sharpened. And they were taking it. So I'm putting them in there as a comment on that side of desperation of the human psyche. And we'll see what kind of unfolds out of it, but it was something interesting. I'm interested in all aspects of human life, so I put them all into my paintings. I don't try to produce a painting that's got a particular type of ideology. I don't produce a painting that's fake nice or fake nasty. I'm just looking at reality as it is. And maybe you can do that with your painting, I don't know. Here's one I did in a gymnasium in the Bronx. I've stuck that moustache on it. This was a guy, this is years ago, this was oh gosh, I got the sticker. Can't get it off, it's a fake moustache. I got the sticker and stuck it on it. Out it comes. There he is now, shaved. So this character was a boxer in a gymnasium. He came from the Ukraine, and in those days the Ukraine wasn't on the news every day, but he was a tough looking guy. He looked like he'd be a good bouncer in a nightclub. So this one was done there, and this is just off that kind of tough face. And I used ink and watercolor and I think gouache paint as well, which is a kind of thicker watercolor if you don't know that. And that was that. So what I'm trying to do just now is inspire you to do anything you like for the second painting, whatever comes up for you. Here's some random stuff here. I'm just going to send that out. That's when I went down to New Orleans. Let me see if we can see it without the, yes, there we are. That was a door. This is obviously a photograph of the painting, but this was a door of a esoteric and occult magic shop in New Orleans. And the hotel I was staying in was right over the street from this door, so I could see this every day I was there and really work intensely on it. Now, what I ended up doing was buying a stuffed crow. This would be a good one for Halloween. And because I couldn't get one to stay put, so this was a taxidermist's model, and I used it and painted it there. So you can take anything you like. Obviously, I'm showing you professional art pieces done by a professional. I'm not expecting you to be that good, but I'm expecting you to try your best to make something that's interesting. Put whatever you've got into it. Make it something that comes from inside you. Make it something that has meaning for you. Now, if you don't have art equipment, contact me. Because, you know, ideally you're going to be using canvas and brushes and paint. And some of you will have that stuff from my last class, but if you didn't do my class and did another teacher's, you won't have that stuff. So you contact me, and if you are coming into the college, I'll be able to give you some stuff, and I'm in there on Thursdays. So just let me know. Email me or text me, and I'd be delighted just to kind of pass over some stuff. That's it, you know, so there's no real thing this week other than plan your work. We'll be doing an art essay. I'll send you a film on an artist. We'll do an art essay, and we'll do some other stuff. This is the great artist here, Hieronymus Bosch. That's one of the world's great paintings. Hopefully no one glues themselves to this one as a protest, because this is a lot of work. Look at it. You'll remember this on this side, like the Garden of Eden. Jesus, Eve, and Adam. And then in this middle, Earth. All the kind of strange things from his imagination of a wild time on Earth, where we don't really know what's happening and it's always going crazy. That's Earth. Look at it all there, all these people getting together and all such of things. And then hell, you know. So that's the hell. Look at that, demons eating people and weird stuff going on here with musical instruments and this weird egg thing. I used to look at this as a kid and be fascinated. There was so much detail going on in there. Now there's a great painting. Priceless. To me it's more interesting than the Mona Lisa. You know, there's more to see in it. I like to learn things when I look at paintings, not just go, oh, it's wonderful, da 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 da. I like to really look at things, and maybe you'll do something like that. Will you really look at something? You can do a painting about anything for this second thing, or an elaborate drawing. You really are free for this last section of the class. It's the same as the first class. You do your first painting, which is a lot of learning, first drawings in our case. Then you're free to create something deep from your imagination. So let's get going this week. Send me in what ideas you get. Either sketch them out, plan them out, let me know about them. I'll say, oh yeah, that would be easy to create as an art piece, or that's going to be complicated and too much for you. I'll work it out with you, but send me your stuff by text or email by the Monday coming. Okay, that's it. Cheerio for now. Painting 2, week 11. Have a great time and paint like heaven. Hell, earth, heaven. Let me see what can come out of your imagination. And don't worry, you know, it's a beginner's class still, so I'm very sympathetic. Take your time, try your best. Let's see what can come out of your imagination and what kind of ideas can emerge from your unconscious, from your life, or from anything that you like. Let me see. Bye.